Good morning, my dear students. In the previous class, you have learnt about tense, present, past and future tense of verb be, have and do. That is the different forms of be, have and do you have learnt. So today we'll be doing simple present tense. But students, before proceeding, let's have a quick revision of persons. Persons means what? Persons in grammar. Okay, this I have already taught you, you already know, but it's just a revision. Okay, so how many persons are there in English grammar? 3, isn't it? First person, second person and third person. First person, who's the first person? Who's speaking now? I am speaking, isn't it? So I am the first person. So I am talking, I am speaking to whom? You. So you are the second person. And about what I am speaking? About English grammar. So English grammar is the third person. So did you understand? So first person means the person who speaks. Second person, the person who is spoken to. That means the person who listens. Okay. And third person, about what we talk. Okay. About whatever we talk, that is the third person. So first person is I, singular, we, plural. So I am, we are the first person. You, second person. Why one? Because you is common for singular and plural. It doesn't have another form, isn't it? For plural also you, for singular also we use you only. So you is common for singular and plural. Second person is only you. And third person, he, she, it, they. These are pronouns, but nouns also can be third person, like school, the boy, girls. Okay. So these are the third person. He, she, it, they. These are third person. Okay. Now, what you need to remember, why I am repeating this, because we use as with some verbs in the simple present tense. In simple present tense, sometimes we use s with the verb, s or es, sometimes es also. Okay. And why and where do we use? Okay, so third person singular, we use verb plus s or es. That means where? He, she, it should be singular and third person. The boy, the girl, the school. Okay, the dog, whatever it is, it should be singular and third person. Okay, this is very important for you to remember. Third person singular, we use verb plus s or es in the simple present tense. Okay, remember the subject must be third person singular. Okay. Let's come to the next slide. So I have brought one example of a verb, walk. Okay, I have taken the example of walk. This is a verb, walk. So how it changes, see. Okay, let's see. These are plural and these are singular and these are plurals. Okay, for first person, what? First person singular, I walk. We walk. Are we using S here? no, because it is first person. Second person, you walk, that is singular. For plural also same, we use you walk. So is there any S? No, because it is second person. Okay. Let's come to the third person, which is important for us. Okay. Third person, she walks. Now see this, she walks, we are adding an S here. He walks, S. It walks, S. Third person, this is also third person, but plural. They walk, here no S. So will you remember, students? So where do we use? In third person singular. If the subject, okay, if the subject is third person singular, we use S with the verb in simple present tense. So this is very important for you to remember. Okay? And here with the do and have verb, I have shown here in this table. I do, we do, you do, they do, but he, third person singular, does. She does. It does. So these are third person singular. So we are using does here. Okay. And look at these have verb. I have, we have, you have, they have, he has. Third person singular, she has, it has. So I hope, students, now it's clear to all of you. Let's start simple present tense. Simple present tense, that means which is done, present tense, okay, which is done, the action which are done in a regular basis. That means regularly, every day, suppose. Okay, I get up early every morning. She plays tennis every weekend. Cats like milk. So which is the verb here? Get, plays, like. So these are the verbs used in simple present tense. Now look here, students. Simple present tense is used for habit. Okay, which are our regular habits. Fact, which is a fact. Suppose the sun rises in the morning. Opinion. Opinion. She is a good girl. Opinion. Schedule, about the timetable, and regular actions, whatever we do regularly. Okay, there we use simple present tense. So now, students, after learning about the third person singular tables and all, so I hope you'll be able to solve these exercises. Okay, take out your books. Exercise A. Write down the simple present tense form of these verbs. Assume, that means imagine, you think that their subjects are he, she, or it. That means the subject should be a third person singular one. Okay, he, she, or it. So fly will become what? Suppose it, the bird, it flies. It flies. So third person singular, we add S with the verb flies. This also you have learned, no, before. When the word ends in Y, so what we do? IES. We add IES, flies. It becomes flies. Match, matches, mix, mixes. So everywhere in all these verbs till 8, you need to add one S. So I hope you'll be able to do it. Number B. Fill in the blanks with the simple present tense form of the verbs in brackets. So verbs are given in these brackets. Number 1, speak. Okay, you will have to use speak over here. Now what should you do? You should remember. What should you remember first? The subject. Okay, first pick out the subject. Find out the subject. Then you just find out whether it is, which person it is. Is it third person singular? If not, then no need to use S. But if the subject is third person singular, then you need to add one S. Okay? So let's see number 1. Pia dash fluent English. So Pia, what is that? Third person and singular. So what we need to write? Speaks. We need to add one S with the verb speak. So it will become Pia speaks fluent English. Number 2. Meeta dash a huge bag to school. Carry. Carry. The verb is carry. So you need to write carry here. But the form will change, isn't it? See the subject. What is the subject? Meeta. So Meeta is third person singular. So carry will become carries. C-A-R-R. Y is there. So we'll put I-E-S in place of Y. Carries. Meeta carries a huge bag to school. Number 3, same way. Okay. Number 4, you see Manoj and Vijay. So there are 2. It is third person but plural. 2 are there. So it becomes plural. Manoj and Vijay play badminton together. Play. We will not add S here because it is not singular. It is third person, subject is third person but not singular. It is plural, so we will not add S here. Manoj and Vijay play badminton together. So I hope students will be able to do it. Okay? You can do in the book itself with a pencil. Let's come to C. And this you need to do in your grammar copy. Okay? Exercise C you need to do in your grammar copy. Rewrite these sentences by using the subjects given in brackets and change the form of verbs accordingly. Make other changes also if required. The subject should be I. Here, what is the subject here? Suhana. In place of Suhana, you need to write I. Okay. Suhana helps the poor. So it is third person singular. Suhana, this subject is third person singular. So one S is added with the verb. But if we write I, if we change the subject to I, then what will you write here? In place of the verb, help, isn't it? No S because it is not third person. I is first person. So we never add one S with the verb, the subject I. Okay? I help the poor. In the same way, Mihika reaches school on time. Mihika reaches school on time. The verb is reaches. And now you need to change the subject to they. So in place of Mihika, you need to write they. So how will you change? They reach. They is third person but not singular. So we will not add S with the verb. They reach school on time. Understood, students? So till 8 you do in your grammar copy. Okay. Number D. Rewrite the sentences by changing the subjects from plural to singular. So these are plural. Subjects are the trains, the men, the students, the washermen, they, these boys, the cats, books. These are the subjects and all are in the plural form. So you need to change it into singular. That means the trains will become the train. Okay? And verb will be what? Stops. So the train, third person, singular, stops only at this station. Got, students? So in this way you need to write till 8. In the book itself you can do with a pencil. And the last one, you do it as a homework. Okay. Rewrite the given passage using verbs in brackets in the simple present tense. So be verb, you have learned different forms of be. My class teacher, singular, isn't it? Singular. So what will you write? Is. In simple present tense, is. My class teacher is Mrs. Shelley Roy. Her first duty in the morning, what will you write here? Is to call the rolls. Enough. I am not going to tell you anymore. So this is your work now. Okay? Take it as a homework. Do it. Okay? So I'll check your copy. Someday I'll collect all the copies and check. Okay, students? So that's enough for today. Bye bye and have a good day.